Hey, yo, listen up. This may blow your mind as it blew my mind. You know that in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Then he created the sun, the stars, and the moon in the heavens, and he created the land, the earth. Then he created the birds in the sky, which were flying in the sky. You can see that he is moving closer down to the earth from the heavens into the stars, then the birds, and then he created the fish. The next thing he creates is the land animals. So we're getting closer to the earth. And then in the final conjunction, God created human beings. And in human beings, God and the earth touch. It's the final conjunction. It's the final union. Because what happens there? God is spirit, and God blew his spirit into the nostrils of human beings. Human beings, we know that he formed from the dust of the earth. So it's that final conjunction of heaven and earth coming together. It's the earth, human beings formed from the earth, and God's spirit being blown into that earth, and then Adam becoming a living soul, as it says. So the conjunction of spirit and earth as body becoming a living soul. So it's the final union. You can see that that's a vertical union, right? It is a union between God and man, and God and human beings are then finally united in that sense. It's a vertical union between God and human beings, and you can see that in the Garden of Eden. They both walk together, Adam and Eve with God, and it's a union. But as we know, God made us free. He created us in his image, and we are free as God is free, of course. And it's a wonderful thing that we're free. But what comes with freedom? With freedom comes evil, because with freedom we can choose to obey God, we can choose the good, we can choose life, or we can choose the evil. So what comes out of that? It's that sign that you may have seen before, the health sign, the medicine sign. It's that little snake which is symbolizing evil. And my beautiful drawing here, you can see the snake lurking around in the Garden of Eden, the serpent, which represents evil, Satan. And then you have this vertical union, which is still in place, you know. I mean, at that point, nothing happened yet. God was still with humans. They were walking in the Garden of Eden. The serpent was there, but the vertical union was there. So what happened then? We all know human beings disobeyed God. They ate from the fruit. They disobeyed God. They chose evil. And then what enters the world? Sin enters the world, because sin is equal with disobeying God, with going our own ways, with having pride. And then what happens? Division happens. And we all know this sign. It's a division sign from mathematics. If you were careful in math class, you know this division sign. And sin is that division. And you can see here, this is a straight path. But if we go off from that straight path and we go on a crooked path, which also the serpent represents the crooked path, not a straight path with God, then this crooked path that we took becomes blocker, becomes a division sign here, a blocker between us, and it becomes a wall between God being up there and us human beings. So we're not connected anymore because sin entered the world. So how do we solve this problem? No, we didn't solve it. God thankfully solved it, and he solved it with what? How do we bring union to these 2 points here again? What comes out of it when we join these 2 points again? If we look into the Bible, if we open up our Bible, what do we see? We see the perfect sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross, and you see these 2 points being united again, God being united again with humans. And this is the cross. This is the symbol of union and the vertical union between God and human beings, which is the agape love. Again, we're united. The agape love stands for godly love. We're loving God. We're united with him. We're loving God through our faith in the perfect sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross. And through that, also the philia love, the eros love, the philia love, which is the brotherly love between human beings, which is the horizontal line, represented by the horizontal line, is also again restored, and we have this brotherly love again for each other. We also have love as man and wife coming together again in this eros love and the holy marriage covenant between God. And what did Jesus do? He crossed out the sin. He canceled the sin. And what did Jesus do? He crossed out the sin. He canceled the sin. People might cancel us as Christians, but you can never cancel what Christ did on the cross. It's uncancelable. It's one time and forever. Jesus Christ defeated death with his perfect work on the cross once and for all. And by that, we can have union with God again. Thank you for listening. Peace out, my friends.